coming in right now. I want you to hear his. I want you to hear his stuff. All right. I got you.
Thank you, boss.
Back to PD?
Yep. Let me drive, Morton.
Did you send that to her?
Oh yeah, and to Wesley.
Cause mine, I can't, on Twitch, I can't. I see everybody talk, but it's not. I can't hear it in RP.
You gotta make sure your audio is turned on.
Well, maybe that's the problem. Like my microphone, or turn that off.
No, in the actual streamer settings, you gotta turn the volume up.
Okay.
Hey, Martin, I'm gonna let you know, buddy. I was not trying to take sides at all. That's why I was like,
Okay. 4-2.
Ooh, no, that's fine. What was about 4-2?
Gonna come in and say as if they're there to catch everybody. Be careful saying it, because that could be.
I get you, man. I get you.
Alright.
I thought we just got in trouble for closing floor 2.
It won't let you go up there?
My log. It's done that before. I couldn't leave out nowhere.
Wesley, hold on, come here.
I can go up it.
I'm on floor 2.
That's crazy.
I said anything about any people because I ain't say nothing about. I only mentioned 2. I got you.
Yeah,
Out of
in
respect,
the hallway over here.
Yeah. So okay. So let me. Yeah. Just what you just said. So my thing is, I'm gonna keep it respectful. I don't know who went back and said anything about that. I've never said nothing. I had no power. Nothing. Like I never said that, and that's why I keep on saying it. I said this, and that body can look. I don't know who's going back, putting words in my mouth, or your private little discords or whatever y'all doing. Respectfully, I'm not for none of that. Don't say I said something I didn't say. Send the body cam of when I said that. I've never said nothing. Oh, I'm saying no. I'm not saying you, Wesley. That's what's being said to me by Chief Bree. I'm saying I've never said that in my life. This is what I said. I've only asked Wesley in front of the admin, just so I get my answer. I've asked Chief Bree, but I've never mentioned a day in my life about no power to do anything and nothing like that. I'm only inquiring. So is it a crime for asking the questions? I've never mentioned to nobody about me saying I can do a point. And no, I never said listen, if I come NRP, if I come from another factor and if I come NRP, Jack, you gotta go back downstairs. Jack, back downstairs, please.
We're just making.
It's just like
So we're, yeah, so Jack and I are standing right here to make sure the cadets don't go over near you guys. We got told by Chief we're not allowed to close floor 2. I
Yeah, you gotta get that body cam on. I got my body cam on. Okay, so yes, that's how it started from earlier. We had Mr. 48 coming to me, approaching me about my wife, saying something really disrespectful. Then, I said, all right, cool. I didn't really say nothing to that situation. We handled that on me and her handled that on the phone. But past that, he was downstairs. Me and Big Stepper witnessed him making. He had arrested people. He had 2 people in handcuffs for more than 4, like I think 3 to 4 minutes. Didn't put the macros up or nothing. And me and Big Stepper said, you know what? Let's get we got our body cam on. We got our body cam for it. We was getting the body cam ready to go. He started to tase people while they was down. I have it on body cam. He started to tase people while they already was tased on the ground. He was tasing people while they was in handcuffs already. And Big stepped in and said to him, that's when he started to put up the correct macros. He wasn't putting up the correct macros at all. Then Big Stepper stepped in and said to him, hey, you don't tase people while they're on the ground. You take them down to PDG. Me and Big Stepper went upstairs, closed floor 2 to talk about it. Then that's when Stefan came upstairs. He literally came upstairs and we said floor 2's closed. Then, like, my things before I get to that, I see y'all close floor 2 down just to have small little conversations, like little things about nothing. So I'm thinking maybe, we can close floor 2 to talk about what's going on with, Mr. 48. So at that time, magically, all the high roofs want to jump online and get down me and Big Stepper throat. Oh, you cannot close off floor 2. But my thing is, what you did was not cool. If we close down floor 2 to talk about an officer and what's going on in body cam, trying to get the body cam of that situation, why did you go back and tell your sister, NRP, you told your sister that floor 2 is closed because you was the only one online that knew that floor 2 was closed. Then magically they get online and start. If I asked Wesley, right? I asked you in front of the admins. I've asked CG just for confirmation, and I texted Bree. Let me read you exactly what I texted her. NRP. NRP, let me read exactly what I texted because I don't want no one saying I said something I didn't do because that's what's going around right now. And that's what I'm not going for. Somebody saying I said something I ain't do. So I asked her, hey, when are you doing interview for DFG with admins with the background check, if you don't mind me asking? She said, NRP, I'm not doing any interviews for DFG. I'm leaving it open for the next chief. Okay, right, Wesley? Why do you feel the need to come on a game, be disrespectful about it, and say, I'm hearing you said that you're gonna appoint somebody as DFG, you're gonna do this? I said, what the, like, I didn't even curse, but I'm saying, like, what are you talking about? I know, like, I'm in my head. I didn't say none of that. Whoever's telling you that or misinforming you with miscommunication, man, make them stand front and center right now so I can correct them. Make them stand out here right now so I can say what I gotta say to them. Because you're not gonna go in private little Discord messages, send body cam of shit that not happened or being said, or you're literally miswording what I said. If I'm asking about interviews for DFG, I'm asking how do you go about it? How is it done? Doesn't mean I want the position. It's meaning me asking. I'm asking. So I didn't know it was a crime in this PD to ask questions. That's why I said everybody. I ask my questions in front of admins. That's why I really ask most of the important questions in front of admins, so nobody can do stuff like this. Exactly what I said. And she was being disrespectful about it because she walked it. Like, if we just talked about it on Discord, why are you, NRP, why are you coming on the game to approach me, just like still text about it if we just have conversations is deaded? You get on the game and you're disrespectful about it towards me. I understand you say the tone of your voice, cool, but when you continue on with it, you think I'm not going to take it as disrespect? That's just is mad disrespectful the way you came about it, the way you approached me. If we already talked about it on Discord, NRP, why are you sitting here coming on the game to, I guess you're getting in front of people that's hyping you up to say something. Then they're texting. I have the body cam. They're texting each other, but what she was texting was meant for, I guess, CG at the time or whoever was around standing next to her or Stefan, and talking about, I don't think they was talking about that. How do you know what we was talking about? You don't know nothing we was talking about. So you're coming on the game to be disrespectful. Not only that, you're sitting there assuming that we was talking about something we wasn't, when we was talking about Mr. 48, literally Mr. 48. So I'm confused on where you're getting all your information from. I felt disrespected, very disrespected. I that's not how you approach me or how you come about things. If you felt the way about I said something, you could have pulled me aside, like you said, and we can have the conversation. Instead, you brought it to the game, said what you said, and I felt disrespected. I'm not gonna go for tolerate that type of disrespect. I understand this is a game. I don't know how, like NRP, I don't know how y'all operate or where y'all come from, and y'all think y'all could talk to people how they want. Nah, that's not how I operate. I don't do things y'all way like that. I don't sit there and let people sit there and disrespect me and think they can get away with it every time. That's not. Yes, I do. So when I told you, like I said, NRP, we talked about it on Discord. You come on the game. So yeah, so basically, right, what I mean by the disrespect, the tone of the voice, like I understand that's your tone of your or whatever, how you try to assert your authority with your voice or how you say it is. Nah. When you're saying I've heard this and that, and I'm trying to explain to you, oh, that's not what's going on. Walk away when I'm trying to explain to you that's CG. She's texting in the chat. You know how it does a little glitch thing? It goes to the most recent person, or it goes to the goes to the chat all the time. She's texting CG or whatever she's texting, and she's texting it in the chat, meaning to text him. And I felt disrespected. If you felt any type of way about what I said or anything, you pulled aside and you asked me. Matter of fact, can I have your body cam to the days you asked? Can I have your body cam to that? That's what you do. That's how you approach me. You don't sit there when I'm trying to talk to you, walk away and make them come in your office. Then when people's fed up of all the problems, you sit there and y'all want to sit and body cam somebody saying stuff. Well, it's y'all fault because this is the problems y'all created. So lay in the bed you created. Y'all caused the drama. So now when someone with the drama and all the disrespect, it's a problem. I'm not understanding that. I'm lost. I don't understand how NRP, you get on the game, you do certain things, y'all cause problems, and then when the problems come about, it's someone is wrong or they're not hearing this, they're not seeing it. I'm confused, really confused. You walked away when I'm trying to talk to you and actually, you know what I'm saying? That's not what was talked about. We were talking about Mr. 48, and then I said to CG, because I know everybody was body camming in that room, I said, hold on, I'm trying to remember what I said. Hold on, because I'm just so pissed off right now. I said, well, damn, I forgot what the fuck I said. But I said something that, in that matter that pertains to that very situation. If I'm trying to talk to you, then you walk away. I didn't say that to him, but I'm saying it now. But if I'm trying to talk to you, you walk away. That's disrespectful. That's one. And I'm explaining to you. And I said to CG, this is what I said to CG. If someone went and told her something different in a private NRP, in a private conversation, saying that I said I'm trying to appoint or this and that, man, make them stand front center so I can say what I gotta say to them. Can we get I want a meeting out of everybody, and I want everybody to stand front center right now and be a man. Like I said, we're all grown. My thing is, who is going? That's what I'm trying to correct. Who is going around saying I said that? If you going like, I'm not understanding who's going around saying I said that, because that's your miscommunication and you're wording what I'm saying wrong. That's not correct. That's good. I already texted admins. That's good. That's good. I already contacted admins. I already texted helper, what you call it, whatever his name is, and he already said just for me to give my evidence, to save all the evidence of certain times, and I told him I already did because that's how I requested a meeting. I want to talk to people because I'm not gonna sit there and go for anybody in this PD. I'm going around saying I said something. I would have to. I didn't request it. Like, not saying I asked him if he can request a meeting with the PD. He said he doesn't have the power to do that, but he can reach out to the archive now. Huh? But I'm being scolded for even asking questions. So what is my point for asking any type of meeting? If I'm asking questions and people's going back saying I said stuff I didn't say, what am I asking for a meeting for? I'd just rather go talk to the admins because they'll listen and they'll understand. If I'm being scolded for asking simple questions and my words being mixed up, which is definitely being mixed up, and I'm being very fed up with my words being just mixed up constantly. If I said something, I said it. I'm a man. I'll say what I said. I'm not gonna say I didn't say it. I never said what they're saying and claiming I said to be. So if I wanted a meeting and I go to y'all about a meeting and my words are being mixed up and I'm asking questions and my words are being misconstrued, what is my point of coming to y'all if y'all can't understand and y'all mixing my words up? I'm gonna ask for a meeting. No, well, not you, Wesley. Not you, Wesley. Not you, Wesley. Not you, though. Not you, Wesley. But I'm saying everybody else. Yeah, so look, like that's the problem I'm having right now. I just respectfully request for anybody to stop putting like I know what you're saying with all the DFG business. Man, stop putting that word in my mouth because I didn't say that. I literally asked. I asked you in front of admins. I asked you. Well, I think I've asked you. That's I wanted to text you, but I already asked Bree. If you answered the question, yes, there's no more needing to continue to talk about something I didn't ask. Or I don't know if whoever is going like that's what I'm saying. It's being toxic when you're going. That's messy and toxic, which you're going around putting words saying someone said something when I never did that. That's why I can't go for that. Y'all lying on me. That's not cool. That is, as grown men, we should not be sitting here lying to gain an advantage with someone to gain somebody trust or make you feel like I gotta tell on this person and say like he did this, he's saying this and that. I gotta lie to that person to gain an advantage when you have no incredible evidence of me saying that. The only evidence y'all can have of me ever saying is asking about a DFG. I never went to nobody, pulled nobody aside, said anything about me or pointing anybody or doing this. And I said I've only asked about DFG multiple times. Doesn't mean I want the spot, but I can ask. But it seems to be here when you ask questions about something. Yeah, it seems to be when you ask about questions, it's a problem. It's taken out of context and it's taken to DMs. NRP is taken into DMs to the point where they're putting false words in your mouth that you didn't say, and they're trying to gain an advantage with that person. Because I didn't know, I never said nothing about me being no DFG or nothing. I said I've asked questions, and I've asked questions multiple times. And if you look at that body cam from earlier, I've said I didn't know it was a crime asking questions here. So that's why I always ask admins, because it seems to be, Wesley, I don't mind asking you questions, but when you're not on, I just literally ask certain people, then it's a crime asking certain people questions here, and that's the problem. When you're asking questions, people take it above their beyond themselves. You can't control what a person do, but NRP, they take it above beyond themselves to go to Discord to text someone and make false allegations to make it seem like they got they get an advantage over you, and I don't like that. Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Please leave this area. This is off limits.
Dude, I'm doing my task. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, I think this all I'm requesting. I'm not, more or less. Yeah, and that look. So when you look at that body cam, let me know if I'm wrong. You just hear it all out. I did not say anything out of context. Every time I said something, I said NRP wise, and I said I'm not going for the disrespect. And I mentioned, yes, I did. Once again, I'll say it again on your body cam that the way she went about that situation was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Then y'all texting about us. I can't control what people do, but what you're texting is in the chat, and we physically see it in our face. We're watching the messages go on as you're meaning to text somebody else or CG or whoever you're trying to talk to, but you're texting it in the chat saying, I don't think they was talking about that. You don't think that's going to rub somebody the wrong way when y'all don't know what we was talking about? And we're trying to explain what was going on, and we're being over talked or walked away from. That was so disrespectful and rude. Yeah, my thing is make sure when I hope they send in their body cam and you can see the text messages or she sent to her body cam, hopefully she did, and you can see that she was literally meaning to text somebody else, but she was texting it in the chat about us, and that was mad. That was pissing me off at that moment. That was really pissing me off. You can't be doing that. I'm not telling you can't or what you can't, but that what you're doing is drama. Like you don't know what we was talking about. And I'm trying to explain to you right then and there, and you just walking off from me. That's wrong. That's disrespectful. That's like you just turning your face to me. That's disrespectful. Oh, I don't want. Of course I do. I got the whole body cam of it. I said I don't mind going ticket for ticket with people if that was the problem. If that was the case to be, if to get some type of respect around here. I didn't. Yeah, I said that in the body cam as well. I don't mind. I really don't. When y'all tell me to turn off my body cam, when y'all want to make them little funny racist jokes, guess what? Body cam is rolling. You think I'm that dumb? No, I'm not. I can go body cam for body cam with people. Hold on a second. See what I text you? Got you. I'm leaving it right here because I'm not gonna dig myself in a deeper hole. I'm gonna let that person dig themselves in a deeper hole. I'm just gonna end it right here and just continue to do my job and go about my day. I'm gonna send you the body cam of the situation and the body cam of the guy earlier with the arrest. Gotcha, gotcha. See, so I can have. So I always say I can have certain conversations with certain people, but not everybody you can. I respect it out of you. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna send it now. I'm gonna go down to PDG, log out, and send it. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. Go for CG. Up.
Hurry cannot be over.
Rabbit, Morton, Wesley's office. That whole body cam is an hour long of him just ranting and raving. He brought Rabbit involved. He started going off on Morton, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and the whole thing. Sorry, sir. The whole thing started, okay, and this is simply how it is. I logged on and I hear, oh, there's some shit going on floor 2, and I go up there to find out what the hell's going on. Apparently, Chief got online and said floor 2's not to be closed down because I guess Big Stepper and him were trying to come up and have a personal meeting. Well, all of a sudden, all the higher ups and stuff got on, and he got yelled at, him and Big Stepper. That's how this whole fucking thing started.
I mean, if Chief says floor 2 can't be closed down, it's her department.
Right? That's literally what I walked in on. I was like, Jesus, and like he was just going off like, well, if they're not gonna fucking tell me what to do for the CG or whatever, and for DFG, he's like, I'm just gonna go to admins, because obviously nobody's fucking talking. He's like, I'm gonna start submitting blue tickets, red tickets, green tickets. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Okay, so the other day we had that PD briefing, and he asked about it. Did I or did I not mention exactly how the DFG works?
You did.
Yes, you did. I heard it.
So what's any different? I gave him the information. Why? Because I've been every single rank in the department, up to chief. I know the DFG procedure. It's not, oh, bam, you're a CG, bam, you're a DFG. It does not work that way. If you've been banned for any reason from any server, some stuff they'll look over, but the main ones, like the big ones, is what they're looking at for. Then you have to go through a server background check. The server background check is every single server, not just a US server. You have to send them every server, the AU server, the Aussie server, the China server, the Africa server, the United Kingdom, every single server. You have to take a screenshot of every single one, and they have to run a background check in every single server. And that could take anywhere between 3 to 5 days, sometimes 7 days. So it's not, oh, bam, I got my interview, bam, I'm DFG. No, it could take a week before they even come back. Because Alami, who is basically the overseer of the whole entire server, is the ones that runs the background for all of Army, all of EMS, and PD. So anytime somebody gets promoted to want to be a DOG in Army, they got to do a background check on them with PD, with EMS. So it could take a week. It could take, I mean, there was one, I did one.
Are cadets able to do their tasks now up on floor 2 again?
Negative. Not right now.
10-4.
So I did see that. So, and that's going to be, oh my God, that's going to be so damn helpful. Oh my God, they finally listened. So what it is the faction leadership, so DFGs and the chief for PD, for Army, well, not for Army yet, and for EMS, the minute they start acting out, you guys can automatically go in and dismiss them. They are going to be fixing the bugs. They're going to be fixing a bunch of other things. And they're going to restrict what floors the cadets can go to. So I will say it in front of Rabbit. I also sent it to Chief as well. And I'll read you her message directly to me. If you want, I will even take a screenshot and send it to you, so that way you know I'm not just coming up with shit up my ass. I sent her the body cam. She replies, "Why are y'all in my office anyways?" And I replied, "It just happened to start in there. Trust me, just watch it." Her response back was PD4 and demotion. What's his Discord? Let me clear something up. I said, Wesley's talking to him now. Here's his Discord. Bet, body cam it and see what he says. Once you watch that body cam, you'll see why. Well, and that's what I try to. Rabbit will even tell you. That's what I try to explain to him. Like, being a DFG is not all cracked up to be. It's not. Like, you have to put in so many hours. Not only that, you have to do your reprimands to the T. Because if you give somebody a wrong reprimand, that's on you. When it comes to doing a dismissal, it's got to be to the T. Otherwise, it's a wrongful dismissal, and you got to bring that person back. Like, to me, yes, I'm a Colonel Jen. I understand it's a rank, but you guys have put faith in, what I'm capable of doing, and that's why I'm here. It's not to hurt anybody. Rabbit will even tell you, I'm not here to hurt nobody. Come ask me questions. That's why I'm here. And I told him exactly what a DFG's duties are. So if he's sitting here saying that no one's answering his questions, I'm answering his questions. So where's he saying no one's answering questions?
The reason why he's not liking our answers, and I'll straight up tell you, Colonel, is because he wants to hear it from Mr. Wesley. He wants to hear it from Chief Bree herself. And he doesn't want to take it. He doesn't want to And I totally understand that, Miss Wesley, and I totally get you. And I understand 100% what you were saying about, you told him everything while at the admin meeting. I know. I was there. I watched you. I listened to you. I get it. It's just he doesn't want to listen to anybody else but you guys, and it's like it can't get through his fucking brain.
And to me, and that's a by going above your rank, I've answered his questions. He didn't like the questions, so you're gonna go straight to a helper. You're going out of your rank. That's a PD6. Chief's already told everybody, stop going to admins. Go by the rank. She just done posted it in the faction chat. Stop going to admins. Come in, Morton. Go by chain of command. So already that's a PD6. I clearly on body cam even stated he notified a helper.
Yep, and it's not only a PD6. I was looking at their charges. He should be getting a PD10 too.
All they'll tell you is they're going to tell him if he makes a ticket, they'll just tell him to RP it out, or they'll tell him to put a ticket in. Because they cannot interfere with RP.
Exactly. And not only that, but the fact that he went off on Morton for no reason is highly unacceptable.
Oh, yeah.
It's an hour long.
An hour and 3.
Yeah.
So I'll see you at dinner time.
It was him ranting and raving, going off on Morton. Like, why are you going off on Morton? He had nothing to do with this.
Right here.
Because I was the only one because he said floor 2 was closed, because when I walked in, I heard him say, hold on, like they were talking secret, which I didn't do nothing. I said, I'm going to the Texas room where I go on Discord and go through bolos and detective crap and HR crap. Like, I got a lot of crap I got to go through on Discord, and like I'm just sitting here for my shit and giggles.
Same.
And so then he started pointing at me that all of a sudden she comes on. I was like, I'm her brother. Doesn't mean I'm going to tell her everything. I was like, and then I told him, I was like, unless you got proof. I was like, you got proof? And he started saying, man, go on your day. I was like, wow, okay. That's when I texted in the chat. I was like, well, like you said, go on my day. Respectfully, I'm going to go. And I told Chief, I was like, I was going to go before I snapped.
He legit told you to move on with your day?
He was right there. Because he's like, man, go on with your day.
He did.
That's a PD4.
Because that's when, that's right in the same time that he's like, he went to Steven, blah, blah, blah. I was like, unless you got proof, I mean, I was like, bring me your proof. I was like, then that's when he went, man, go on with your day.
Yeah, and the fact that he tried to get me to fucking drag my ass into it, no.
Actually provided some context for the sword.